This video is sponsored by Single Point Solution. Single Point is pioneer in production and distribution of electric vehicles like electric scooters and three-wheelers. Single Point also provide consulting services to small F players.
Hello friends, I am Kanchan from Akulmek Technologies and you are welcome to Topclass. Today we have a very distinguished guest, is Dr. Sabyasachi Rath, who has a wide experience and exposure to training, to education management and research. He has been a corporate trainer to few top corporates in India like Fiat, ONGC, Aditya Birla. So, without wasting any more time, I would like to welcome Dr. Sabyasachi Rath. Welcome to the show, Dr. Rath. How are you doing today?
Thank you so much, Kanchan. I am doing fine. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, perfectly fine. So, how this in COVID era, how things are with you, and how students are reacting to this
The
period?
students really seem to be confused. As I told in the last talk, they are confused. They are in a crossroads. In fact, everybody, the whole industry seems to be at crossroads.
Yes, I can understand this like dilemma for students, how to get
True.
study and shall we wait for good times to come and going and enjoying a college life or just stick to computer screen. But the thing is that this pandemic is leaving lot of deep scars in every sector. Now, when we comes to education, I think what kind of training is required actually to cope up with this kind of scene and how you see this future ahead?
I would suggest, see, in talent management, we talk about three different elements, very important elements. They are called attitude, skills, and knowledge. And there cannot be a better time to understand, follow, and practice this ask principle of talent management. So, what we need today is definitely skill set for the future job. At the same time, also you should have the desired competency level, which is again a combination of the attitude and the knowledge. So, the educational institutions, the educators, the faculty, the teachers at different levels must take into consideration that a student must be given orientation, teaching on these three aspects simultaneously. You don't need only hard skills, you also need soft skills. Soft skills cannot be ignored. That I will emphasize again and again. So, in addition to these functional skills, you must need soft skills for the future jobs to come.
Yeah, I think that the soft skill is no more a soft skill, it has become a hard skill. So it's very, very mandatory to teach soft skill in the way that enhance the personality and the overall characterism for getting a good job.
Right, right, very true. In fact, see, innovation, creativity, critical problem solving, these are going to be very, very crucial factors for taking your career forward, for any student for that matter. And people need digital literacy, digital competency to work in future. Now, when you say digital competency, you are talking about competency to handle this smart robots, smart machines, because we have instilled artificial intelligence in them. So we must know how to handle this artificial intelligence oriented robots and machines.
Yeah, so what is the way ahead? How that education institutions or school, which I think are trying very hard to cope up with this kind of situation. So, what are your suggestions so that all this comes seamlessly? What are the educational professionals should do to kind of pacify the conflict, if any, in this scene?
See, first and foremost, I'll tell you, the educational institutes must prepare their faculty member to confront with these upcoming changes, right? Because there is a fixed mindset with the faculty member, with the teachers, the teaching fraternity altogether. So you have to come out of that mindset and believe and practice in the concept of learn, unlearn, and relearn, right? In fact, Alvin Toffler's book talks about this thing only, that in the 20th century, the person who is literate must understand these concepts, not the person who can read and write. So the faculty member must understand that they must learn, unlearn, and relearn. Second thing, the education institute must also prepare their infrastructure to be ready to switch between in-person teaching and digital teaching, because it is not going to be fully digital. It is going to be a combination of in-person and digital teaching. That is why you call it phygital environment with the digital technology. So you must have the required infrastructure, required skill set to switch over between these two, and faculty members must know that. And third, the methodology used by the faculty member and teachers, right, which was earlier based on certain competence level, now you must twin them or tweak them or tune them to the desired digital level. So these are the three basic things that must be done, Kanchan, to take this education or the training forward.
Yes, very well said. And I think that the era has come that we should uh, take up this digitization normally rather than waiting for good times. And I think it is very, very important to learn the digitization, how to be presentable on screen, how to be good, and how to give learning outcome through these channels. So I think that's
True.
very, very important. And we will be discussing, taking this discussion forward tomorrow. Today it is so lovely and good to talk to you, Dr. Rath. So till tomorrow, take care yourself well, and we'll meet tomorrow with this discussion. Bye bye.
Thank you so much, Kanchan. My pleasure.